Shalom, shalom, shalom. Israel, giving no praise to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Chakadash. Double honor said, I hope this apostle Jesus will be well. Salutations to you, Akim out there pushing his word, truth, and sincerity, risking and freedom in your life to do so more so now than ever before. For we are close to the end. Back with you another video, man. As time goes on, things are getting more serious, obviously. And you can see from the title of this video, World War III inevitable unless West wakes up to a new threat. All right, which is a real thing because, America, as citizens, the culture here is real much America-centered. We don't consider things that happen in other countries. We don't consider the conditions that they're in. We don't consider nothing is America or nothing else, which leaves, America's citizens blind to the realities of the world they live in. Them not expecting, a new major war, them not expecting a war with their troops on their soil, and it's the cockiness of all nations bound down to the American hegemony that makes them believe that it'll always be this way, which is not the case. So, as you can see from this video, it says World War III inevitable unless West wakes up to a new threat. It said Senior Tory Tobias Elwood is among experts warning of world war unless West builds strategy to deal with CRINC axis: China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea. The UK and other Western governments need to urgently devise an effective strategy to deal with a coordinated and assertive axis of China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea, or World War III will be inevitable. MPs and insiders warn. Experts warn that this group of autocratic countries, known as the CRINCs, are working more closely together in the background of the conflicts in Ukraine and the Middle East. Middle East is way more important. Look, and it says Israel attacking Iran could prompt it to develop nuclear bombs in months, right? And the reason why Ukraine is not important because Ukraine is not mentioned in the scriptures so far as the thing that's going to set off this war. The thing that's mentioned in the scriptures is the Middle East, Mesopotamia, or in Joel, Jehoshaphat, all right? Yahweh Shaphat, judgment, the place of judgment, which I'm going to get that scripture. It says, including providing weaponry and oil to each other to dodge sanctions, because America used the dollar's hegemony to essentially commit acts of terrorism against country by cutting off their use of the dollar. And if all nations trade with the dollar, if you stop them from being able to use the dollar, what happens is it's almost like somebody having a bank account and you deny them access to it. Now all of a sudden they can't use their bank account. You're essentially destroying that person. But a sanction is that, but towards a country. And these nations have long time been bullied by America, and they said enough is enough. So now they're working together to go against America, thereby dumping the dollar. Western leaders and international organizations should draw up plans to deal with the increasing alignment of nations rather than only regarding them as single country threats, they say. Fears that the conflict in Ukraine and Gaza could spread into wider regional fighting have escalated in recent weeks, with Kiev struggling to fend off Russia's advance in the east and Iran and Israel on the brink of an all-out war after the latest airstrikes overnight on Thursday, man. So you see what's going on? We're going to get that. We're going to get that. There's a war brewing in the Middle East. This is prophecy. Israel, Iran going to war is a major prophecy. So this is Jeremiah 50:45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Babylon and the purposes that he hath proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flocks should draw them out. He should make their habitations desolate with them. That's speaking about Babylon is America, and the Chaldees, purpose against Chaldees, they're the same, synonymous. Surely the least of the flocks to draw them out. What is that talking about? Israel and Iran is going to draw out the major countries. Israel is going to draw out mainly America, and if America draws in, according to the G7 agreement, Article 5, if one country in NATO gets attacked, all nations have to join in to this fight. So now they got the G7 nations against, if Iran join the fights, then Iran is going to bring out Russia, China, and all the BRICS countries. These countries chose sides. That's World War III. And he should make their habitation desolate because, according to prophecy, only two countries specifically going to be eradicated off the earth. One being America, and America is not going to be built again. Israel is going to get hit completely desolate, but we're going to rebuild it because it's the land of the Lord. Revelations 11 and 14, the second woe is passing, behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, the third woe, or the third world's war, is what the scripture is speaking about. When the prophets talk, man, we gotta hear what they're saying, man, because if not, you're gonna suffer. So, well, 3 and 2. I will also gather. I'll start at 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I should bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will